Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wardah binti Muhammad Razdi. My matric number is C22A0157. This is my group members and we are here to present about Bauhaus. Founded in 1919 by Walter Gropius in Weimar, Germany, the Bauhaus emerged amidst post-WWI turmoil, uniting art, craft, and technology to create functional, modern design. It emphasized simplicity, minimalism, and practicality, rejecting excessive ornament. The movement promoted interdisciplinary collaboration across architecture, furniture, and graphic design, while advocating for the use of modern materials like steel and glass for mass production. By pioneering accessible and socially progressive designs, the Bauhaus profoundly influenced global modernism, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to shape design and education today. One of the examples of Bauhaus is Marcel Breuer. Marcel Breuer, born in Hungary in 1902, was a key figure in modern design and architecture. Deeply influenced by his time as both a student and teacher at the Bauhaus. The Bauhaus, founded in 1919 by Walter Gropius in Germany, sought to merge art, craft, and industry into a cohesive design philosophy. It emphasized functionality, simplicity, and the belief that form follows function. Breuer embraced this principle particularly in his furniture designs. His most iconic work, the Wassily chair, 1925, was the first tubular steel chair inspired by bicycle handlebars. Its lightweight and minimalist design revolutionized furniture by demonstrating how industrial materials could create elegant, functional pieces. Another notable creation, the Chesa chair, combined tubular steel with woven cane, blending modernity with tradition. Both works remain iconic symbols of Bauhaus ideal. Next is Breuer's architecture and legacy. Marcel Breuer later transitioned into architecture, applying Bauhaus principles to create modernist buildings. Among his most famous projects is the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York, 1966, known for its bold, cantilevered forms and use of concrete and granite. Another significant contribution is the UNESCO headquarters in Paris, 1958, a collaborative project reflecting Bauhaus ideals on an international scale. Breuer's designs were innovative, focusing on functionality, material honesty, and timeless aesthetics. However, his strict adherence to minimalism occasionally drew criticism for lacking emotional depth. Despite this, his work profoundly influenced sustainable and modernist design. Marcel Breuer remains a pioneer of Bauhaus principles, leaving an enduring legacy in both design and architecture.
Hello, thank you to my friend, and I am Wano Aini. Now I show you the second figure. Second figure is Laszlo Moholy-Nagy, was an art director in the Bauhaus movement 109-10 until 109-33 that combined fine and applied art such as painting, photography, typography, and industry design. He advocated the use of new technologies to reduce feelings of isolation in the modern society. He introduced experimental art techniques and such as photogram and telephone painting. He rejected traditional art methods and emphasizes the use of industrial process as well as large-scale production in the creation of artworks. This is artwork, telephone, paintings, and photograms. Telephone paintings 192 reflects Bauhaus principle, especially in it focus on combining art and technologies. Instead of printing the artwork by hand, the artwork shows Bauhaus principle through the design is minimal and geometry. Next, photograms reflect Bauhaus principle by combining art explanation and technology. These works were created without a camera, using only light, objects, photo paper, focusing on exploring new material and techniques. Next, Laszlo Moholy-Nagy was influenced by the art school of construction and the style, which favor minimalism and geometry. Abstraction. He focused on creating art that is easily accessible and can be reproduced. His works have had a great influence on design, digital media, and modern visual communication. Next, our last legacy, Laszlo Moholy-Nagy's legacy is introduced interdisciplinary approach, a new artistic process. He believed that artists are as link between humans and technology. His influence was felt by artists such as Andy Warhol and the designers such as Jan Tashhol. That's all. Thank you.
Paul Klee. Paul Klee is a master of colors and form, start from 1921 to 1931. For the introduction, he is Swiss-German artist, important member of the Bauhaus movement, start in 1919. For the Bauhaus movement, its aim to combine art with design, breaking rules and bringing together art, craft and technology. For the Klee's art is used abstract shapes, colors, and new ideas about color theory. And her famous work is Twittering Machine and Scenario, art that mix fun with deep meaning. Next, for the role at Bauhaus is she taught and create new ways to teach art. Her teaching style is encouraging trying new things and learning across different subjects. For the influence on modern art is his work inspired movement like abstract expressionism and graphic design. So, next for analysis and reflection case study, I have a few points that can relate to Paul Klee. First, Klee's role in Bauhaus is influential member of the Bauhaus faculty, bridged the gap between practical design and great art, reflected Bauhaus principle in his work. Second, distinctive expression and emotional resonance. For that, I can tell that work features abstract and emotional resonant element, explores spiritual and psychological themes, for example like Twittering Machine 1922, and lastly made complex ideas accessibility through simple composition. Next is use of colors. It is emphasizes colors, psychological and emotional impact, experiment in gradient, contrast and harmonies. For example, Red Balloon on 1922 and Scenario on 1922. Next is teaching contribution, encourage exploration, creativity and collaboration. Focus on different convention and combine technical skills with philosophical depth. And lastly, shape the Bauhaus curriculum. For the last analysis and reflection is influence on modern art. It is impact modern art graphic design and abstract expressionism, promote innovation and multidisciplinary approach in art education. Last, Legacy and lasting influence. It is combined emotional depth with aesthetic simplicity, inspired future generation of artists and designers, contribute significantly to modern visual culture. The last thing about my topic of Klee is conclusion. For Klee's contribution is combine emotional meaning with creative art, connect to Bauhaus ideas, use abstract shapes and color to explore feeling, and also as a teacher, Klee is inspired creativity and thinking across different subjects. For his legacy is his art influenced later art movement and continues to inspire artists and designers. Then, for the transcending boundaries is Klee's work still shapes modern art and design by blending creativity with practical use.
Fourth point is about Vasily Kandinsky, the pioneer of abstract art. He was active on 1922 until 1933. He is known for the pioneer of abstract art and key figure in the Bauhaus movement. He was born in Moscow, 1866, originally studied law before focusing on art. He was believed in the emotional and spiritual power of color and form. And he joined the Bauhaus School in 1922, contributing as an artist and educator. For analysis and reflection, Kandinsky's role in Bauhaus. He was influential teacher and theorist at Bauhaus. His color theory and ideas on form shaped the curriculum. And his keyword, known for the point and line to plane, which became essential for Bauhaus students. Next, Kandinsky philosophy. He rejected ornamentation, prioritizing functional design, and also his approach focused on emotion through abstract art. For the case study, the first artwork I chose the composition 8 that he was made in 1923. It features geometric shapes, circles, triangles, lines to evoke emotion. Circles symbolize harmony, diagonal lines suggest dynamism. Use of color reflects Kandinsky's belief in synesthesia, blending sensory experiences, and also merges aesthetic exploration with Bauhaus structural discipline. Next one, the case study about another artwork known for yellow, red, blue that he was made in 1925. You could see that he was using primary colors and geometric shapes that could reflect Bauhaus principles. Gestalt theory applied, perception of individual parts versus the whole, harmonizes color and shape, guiding the viewer's eye through the composition, and also the functionality and aesthetic clarity at the core of the piece. But not least is about reflection and conclusion. For the reflection on Bauhaus influence, Kandinsky's art theory continues to influence modern design. Key concepts in graphic design, UI and UX, and branding stem from Kandinsky's integration of emotion and form. For the conclusion, his legacy remains influential in the fields of art, design, and visual communication. And his known quotes as "for the color is the keyboard, the eyes are the harmonies, the soul is the piano."
So, the last speaker is Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, which is the last director of Bauhaus in 1930 to 1933. So, Ludwig Mies van der Rohe was born in March 27, 1886 in Aachen, Germany. He is the last director of Bauhaus from 1930 to 1933. The key figure in modernist architecture, known for minimalism and the motto "less is more." Final director of the Bauhaus School, integrating art and functionality. Architecture philosophy advocated for simplicity, functionality, and open spaces. Pioneered the use of modern materials like steel and glass. Next is case study and reflection. For case study 1, which is Barcelona Pavilion in 1929. Designed for the 1929 International Exposition in Barcelona. Key features: open plan design for seamless indoor-outdoor flow. luxurious material like glass, steel and marble, minimalist aesthetic with clean lines, reflection, a groundbreaking example of modernist architecture, showcase the fusion of form and function. For the second case study, which is Barcelona chair in 1929, designed for the Barcelona Pavilion, key features is minimalist yet elegant design, made from steel and leather, symbolizing luxury and simplicity, inspired by ancient Roman folding chairs. Reflection, an iconic piece of modern furniture design, represent Mies' ability to merge architecture with product design. For the case study 3, which is Farnsworth House in 1951, which is located in Plano, Illinois, USA, key features elevated glass and steel structure, blurs boundaries between interior and exterior, designed for soaring minimalist living, reflection, a masterpiece of modern residential architecture, highlight Mies' principle of harmony with nature. Analysis and reflection. For design principle, emphasis on open spaces and functional minimalism, innovative use of industrial materials, universal design transcending regional styles. Impact on modernism. Revolutionized architecture with his less is more philosophy. Inspired generations of architects and designers. Reflection, Mies' work remain timeless, blending beauty with practicality. Influence and legacy. Architectural impact. Introduced the international style with structures like the Seagram building. Redefined urban skyscrapers and public spaces. Furniture design. Created iconic design like Barcelona chair. Promote furniture as an extension of architecture aesthetic. Global reach, influence modern urban landscape worldwide. For the legacy, considered a pioneer of modernist architecture, works like the Barcelona Pavilion and Farnsworth House are celebrated worldwide. His philosophy shaped contemporary architecture and design. His teaching continued to inspire creativity and innovation. Last but not least is the conclusion. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe redefined architecture and design with simplicity and elegance. His principle of functionality and minimalism remain relevant today. Legacy, a monumental influence on modern design and urban planning. Key quote, God is in the detail, Ludwig Mies van der Rohe. That's all from our group. Thank you.